Rich rise, grand rise, glory be to God. Hallelujah and praise is due to the Most High for waking us up this rising. The time is currently 10:44 a.m. I've been awake. I just didn't record, but I did have a dream last night, and it's for some reason Eddie Murphy was in the dream. I was watching stuff about Charlie Murphy before I went to sleep, but Eddie Murphy was in the dream, and he was cross-dressing, like not in like the clumps kind of way, but like anyway, moving forward. Just now what made me record is I kept hearing the great. God kept saying the great, right? And I have a person in my, well, they're not in my life, but there's a person that I know of that I've been calling the great since before they were born, right? So I was like, well, what are you trying to tell me? So then God was like, go and look up the great in the Bible. So I looked up the great in the Bible. It primarily refers to a supreme nature, the supreme nature of God. Example, the great and mighty and the awesome God, Deuteronomy 10:17. And then it also goes into the attributes of, God's love and divine love and so on and so such and power, right? And then it says other uses include historical figures like Herod the Great from Matthew 2:1, and the spiritual sense, that childlike servant within the kingdom of heaven, Matthew 18:4. What's funny is the person that I nicknamed the Great is a child, right? And I've been calling this child the Great since before they ever probably even knew. I mean, well, the thing is, we know from the womb what our assignments are, even when no one else does. Anyway, so it goes on to talk about divine power of love, greatly praised, being the great I am, so on and so such, right? So I went down to find verses in the Bible that encompass what I was looking for, right? So I find Isaiah 43:10. It says, "You are my witnesses, declares the Lord, and my servant whom I have chosen, that you may know and believe me and understand that I am he. Before me no God was formed, nor shall there be any after me." Now, I be telling people all the time that I choose you. And when I chose you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you did the day before I met you. You could have slaughtered a village. It wouldn't matter, made no mind. Once I chose you, you've been chosen. Your actions and behavior after being chosen is what makes you no longer chosen, right? So basically, this child is chosen because I already blessed their name before they were even in the world, right? And then on top of that, it says, no God was formed before me, because Jesus was, whatever God came in the physical form was the first God. And them coming back over and over again is still that same God. It's the same spirit, just a different form, right? And it says no other God will be formed after me, because it's the same one over and over again. It's a reincarnation. You see what I'm saying?